You see all this problem with these mining issues in Ghana. One thing that everybody talks about, that is the destruction of our rivers. But there's this one particular big problem that nobody has actually paid attention to. To be frank with you, most Ghanaians have not really paid attention to that side. And they don't even know how dangerous it is. In fact, that one is even more dangerous than the destruction of our rivers. If rivers get dirty, they know how to cleanse themselves. With time, rivers cleanse themselves and they're able to be clean. That is if you stop the actions. But there's one particular thing that nobody has touched on. And this is what I want to talk about. And before I do that, listen to this story. In the 1950s, there was a town in Japan called Minamata. In this particular township, the people started observing something. What they did is that they saw that cats started walking waywardly and they would just going swaying like drunkard. You know how a drunkard moves? Cats were behaving like that. Then after a period of time, these cats would just collapse, stretch and die. Most of the town people didn't know what was going on. They were laughing at these animals whenever they go through that process. And then it moved to chicken, it moved to dogs, then it started moving to cows and sheep. And these animals started dying in a weird way. What happens is that you see them walking and they will stretch, then some of them will go around in circles and they fall and they die. Then they started observing the same routine in humans. What will happen is that you'll be there and you see that this person will start having fingers that are stretching or had some weird nervous problems. Investigation had to go in for them to find out what really happened. It became so popular that they even called it the Minamata disease. What was it all about? Well, this is what I'm about to reveal to you. Later, it was found out that a factory that actually operates around the area was diffusing mercury into their water. Yes, mercury. And that was what was causing the problem. It became toxic and it was affecting that nervous system. And that is how we came by the name Minamata disease. You see, this whole mining problem in Ghana, everybody's looking at the destruction of our water bodies. What nobody is telling you that the mercury that they use is even more dangerous than the water bodies getting destroyed. Mercury toxicity can give you serious problems. This is one part nobody tells you. And today you need to know. Poisoning is very dangerous to our health. And that is what they are doing. Before you can wash this gold, you need mercury. You need mercury to make it work. So you have to wash this mercury into the water bodies. People who might not know will drink this and die. But there's one thing you also need to know. It's so serious that in some parts of the Ashanti region, some waters, they are not allowed to fish in them. They've told them that, they dump hospital chemicals in them, so nobody can actually fish and eat those fishes. But the fact is, they are not telling them that is because they're actually washing mercury into this water. This is one thing we also need to look at. Gold mining has to be regulated in this country. Without it being done, if standards have not put in place, we are all going down the rabbit hole. And before we know it, we'll all be gone. Take a lesson from the Minamata disease and you understand that we are doing something dangerous to ourselves.